Hola guys! Some of you guys have asked, and I am answering. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the studio. That way you guys could actually know what this thing is behind me when I'm in front of the camera just blah 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 blah. Try not to be too disappointed because basically it's just a room. It's our living room that we converted into an art studio because we would rather have an art studio than have a living room. So yeah, without further ado, I am excited. Let me grab my phone. I'll actually record this with my phone so you guys could check it out. Okay, so let's take the selfie stick and go around the studio. Yay! Here is the table. This is actually 4 tables put together. I built. They're able to move around. That way if I'm working on a really big piece that will take up most of the studio, I could actually pull these apart and roll them and make a bigger section. This is the little suitcase that I get put into when I'm bad. Our happy plant, along with its sister, the other happy plant that's over on the other side. Got my paint brushes and stuff like that here, and my weapons in case I get attacked by ninjas. Got all the old signs from when I first started at the Golf Breeze flea market. These are fun. We had them in our little store. An ugly fan, which is always great to have in a studio so you can dry things. This is my spinning easel. This is to squeegee my face. I've got Fortis in the background. Fortis is the unicorn man that I created for the art show. And I've got Sultus. Sultus is the other reindeer man that I created for the art show. I've got things like this, just in case I want to fly. We used to have a space at Miles Antiques, so we had a booth 11 that was ours. This is this thing that I put together one day, just some foam and little clay eyes and whatever. Clee won't throw it away. It's I don't know why, but she won't throw it away. This is my multimedia station. This is the couch where I hang out and contemplate what I'm going to create. I believe that you should have plants and a view and things that are very pretty. This is my jar of dirt that I use to create some texture sometimes. It's funny because you'll find a bunch of things like this sculpture that I started working on, and then halfway through was like, eh. I've got all my empty containers, my airbrushing stuff. This is the black light that I use whenever we get funky. Here's Clee's bench. This is where Clee does her stuff. I'm not touching anything. Ooh, oh shit. This is where I will wrap paintings and then store the smaller of the painting. Bigger paintings I'll keep down this hallway. This is not very wide, but you know, able to keep stuff in there as long as I don't create too much work, which is actually a problem for me. Then the recording studio / office / whatever. Clee's recording some music, so let's see what she's doing in there.
Hello.
What's going on? What you doing?
I'm recording some fabulous intro music.
Awesome.
You'll hear it in the beginning of videos.
This wall is our Wall of Fame, and our Wall of Fame is basically everything that we've ever been featured in. So it's kind of cool to wake up in the morning and see these, especially when you're having one of those mornings where you forget that you're cool or that you're awesome. And the kitchen is right off the studio in case I want to feed my fat face while I'm working on artwork. Here's my little aluminum and wooden man just sitting there having a conversation. This is Gary the Skull and some other random skull and some skull that my dad gave me. And that is a robot Rafi that was created by a good friend of mine. Now when we moved in, we wanted to make sure that we didn't get any paint on the floor or on the walls. So the studio is actually encased in plastic. And this is our smiley face pillow that greets us every time we walk in through the door.
Hello, how are you? I'm a smiley face.
Another board that I write ideas on, which obviously I'm fresh out of ideas apparently. That's it. Thank you so much for coming on this tour with me. And if there's any comments or questions or anything that you have for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. You guys are awesome. Hope you enjoyed the tour of the studio, and I hope to see you again. Adios!